Welcome to the National Italian American Foundation's 39th Anniversary Awards Gala. Tonight we celebrate our rich Italian culture passed on to us from our mothers and fathers, grandparents, and their parents before them. It is a culture of love and life, food and music, but most of all, family. For nearly 4 decades, the National Italian American Foundation has worked tirelessly to preserve and protect these traditions and the heritage that binds us. Through advocacy, outreach, and support, NIAF nourishes the United States connection to Italy and provides the next generation of Italian Americans with powerful resources, including scholarships and grants, travel experiences, and mentorship. Tonight, to mark its anniversary, NIAF is pleased to acknowledge 6 illustrious individuals whose life accomplishments are a testament to the success of Italian values in America and around the world. These are their stories. In 1987, Aniello co-founded the Carlyle Group, an alternative asset management company headquartered in Washington, D.C., that has since expanded to 40 offices on 6 continents and more than $200 billion in assets under management. Raised by a single parent of modest means, Aniello felt a strong duty to contribute to his family even as a boy. So at the age of 9, he took his first job at his uncle's fruit market, where he would learn some early lessons in business and entrepreneurship. Aniello continued to juggle work and school for years to come, eventually attending Syracuse University, where he was a member of Beta Gamma Sigma, competed on the gymnastics team, and spent a semester in Italy, learning his familial language. After graduation in 1968, he would go on to serve in the U.S. Navy as a supply officer, earn his MBA from Harvard Business School, and subsequently rise up through the ranks at Trans World Airlines, PepsiCo, and Marriott Corporation. Today, outside of his role as chairman of the Carlyle Group, Mr. Aniello is chairman of the Wolf Trap Foundation for the Performing Arts, vice chairman of the American Enterprise Institute for Public Policy Research, a trustee of Syracuse University, and is very involved in many other organizations, including the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the Council for United States and Italy, the Lumen Institute, and the Templeton Foundation. Duty to family and community remains a strong driving force for Dan Aniello and his wife, Gail. Together, they personally cared for Dan's mother throughout her waning years. And outside the home, they contribute generously to Catholic causes, free enterprise initiatives, veterans, and mental health programs. Tonight, we honor Daniel Aniello with the Special Achievement Award in Business.
When our next honoree called to accept tonight's honor, he acknowledged how unusual it was for him to actually participate in an award ceremony. But he said tonight was a chance to celebrate his Italian-American upbringing and values and culture that are so definitional to who he is today. And that person is an incredible businessman, an active philanthropist, a devout man of faith and family, and a truly proud Italian America. Tonight, he receives the NIAF Special Achievement Award in Business. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Daniel D. Aniello.
Thank you, everyone, and good evening. I'm blessed to be here. By the way, my family all comes from the Abruzzo. So I was raised by 2 women. I knew the word feminism before it was even invented. I was raised by 2 women, my mother, a single parent, and my grandmother, who was born in 1889. So people ask me, why are you conservative? Figure that one out. So my mother and my grandmother had a very simple business plan for me, so to speak. One, they wanted to make sure that they knew where I was and what I was doing all the time, and they wanted to keep me close to the faith and close to the family. So one of my mother's jobs is an organist at St. Michael's Church, and so of course I became a choir boy and an altar boy. And Si Predo, which is translated uncle priest, was sort of a father figure to me in the absence of a father. Then my mother also worked at a dancing school on the weekends. And of course, I had to take dancing lessons. I took ballet and tap. And I took it from the age of 3 to the age of 14 until I became evident in my tights. And of course, you know, that was really a problem for the football team where I was a halfback. So, but my first lesson in business was when I was working at 9 years old for my uncle in the fruit market. And he said to me as I was sorting potatoes, Danny, could you pick up that nickel over there? And I said, Uncle Ralph, I don't see a nickel. He said, do you see that potato? It's worth a nickel. Pick it up. You know, the light bulb went on, you know. So, at any rate, I have a lot of people to thank. So when it came time to get married, naturally my mother was, you know, in total scrutiny mode. And it sort of went like this. Dan, is she Catholic? Yes, Mom. Well, is she Italian? No, Mom. Well, at least does she have dark hair? And I said, yeah, she has dark hair. Well, okay, I'll meet her. But at any rate, here we go, a postscript. We just celebrated our 38th anniversary, and she's now a sandy blonde, but non ti preoccupato, mamma, tutto va bene. And so, look, I have a lot of good luck in my life, in the Navy, at Harvard, and all through my professional career. And I've been fortunate to be partners with David Rubenstein and Bill Conway at the Carlyle Group, and two people that, for 27 years, and two people I greatly, greatly respect. And I'd like to thank NIAF for this award, and I appreciate the recognition. Thank you, and thanks to all the paesani that showed up tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Aniello.